Hello, hello. This is Cindy from My Altered Muse, and I am going to cover a file folder with Christmas scrap paper that I have had left over, and I'm going to make some tags. So I thought maybe you might be interested in watching this video and seeing how I do it. I'm going to use a file folder versus paper. I get these file folders, you get 8 in a package at the Dollar Tree, and they're a nice weight for cardstock, and then I also use them for the insides of pages to give some stability. So I find quite a few uses for these. But today what I'm going to do is I am just going to start covering this side of the file folder with scraps that I have left over. And you may or may not have seen this. It depends on how long you've been hanging out with us girls. It's been doing this a while. But all you do is you just start picking up your scraps and gluing them down. I use this book in case we have some real new girls on here. I use this book to keep my glue from getting all over the place. And a lot of people save their pages and make tags and things out of them. I don't do that. I've got so many pages now or books that I can just tear one out. I don't save my my pages. I also have this wonderful Better Homes and Gardens Christmas Ideas 1966, and I've torn some pages out of that to add to the collage. I thought this door was awfully pretty here. So I'm just going to, it's kind of big, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put it down and work around it. It can get kind of messy and sticky. I tell you, I think a lot of it has to do with where you live. I'm in Florida, and it's hot and humid down here, and I think that has something to do with the way my paper adheres with this glue, because sometimes it just does not do what I want it to do. So I don't use glue sticks a whole lot, but I do use it for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out, and I am going to make tags for my Christmas journal. And I'm going to stitch around them, and I'm going to add some lined paper to the back for journaling. You'll be surprised at how amazing the tags look when you do this. It's kind of incredible. You think, oh, that's not going to look so hot, but it really does. And this writing from this old magazine is just wonderful. You just kind of start out and start putting it down, and then once you get it completely covered, if there's something that you want to have a focal point on or something, you can do that. But most of the time it turns out pretty good for me. I just keep on collaging, and get through. I let it dry real well. You want to let it dry because if you don't, your scissors or whatever you decide to tear your papers with or cut, they're going to be all sticky. So you want to let this dry real well. And with this journal, with this file folder, you actually have two sides to work with. So that's pretty good. I think I'll use some of this holly paper. It's pretty and real festive. So I'm gonna, and this really doesn't take a lot of time, and it's fun to do if you are wanting to do a little crafting, but yet you're just kind of like, I don't know what I really want to do today. This kind of makes you feel useful, but you don't have to concentrate. So I enjoy it. Okay, make sure I'm in screen. Okay, let's see here what I want to do next. I think I'll add some book page. I have some vintage books. Actually, I couldn't believe I got in time to get them. But Rachel at Roxy Creations had some papers she had put together from the 17th century and the 1700s, 1800s. She lives in Italy, so they really have old stuff there. And I bought a bunch of wonderful stuff from her. But I just don't want to use it on tags. I just feel like that, save it for something more special. So I'm just using my old scraps here from last year. I just threw them in a container, and since I'm thinking about Christmas again, I got them out. And what you can do, if you know what your theme is going to be, you can kind of use the colors that work well with what you're doing. I'm actually using, this is going to actually be a darker colored journal. So I'm trying to get some darker tones in here. And like I say, just keep ripping and gluing. That's about all there is to it. And if you don't like those white pieces, just peel them off. And another thing you can do after they dry real well, if you want to, you can go back over with a distress ink on your pad and darken up around the edges. I usually just wait until I'm ready to make my tag, and then I just do all that at one time. It works pretty well. Okay, let's see here. See, you just keep adding and adding, and I love it. It's very relaxing. I really enjoy it. Okay, don't think I've used any of, yeah, I have. Let's see, let's get some more writing going on. Oh, and we can add some music too. Okay, let's do a little music on here. Hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy. I pretty much just stay home. Your fingers get so sticky, your pages want to stick to your fingers and everything else. Okay, let's see here. What else do I want to put? That looks kind of interesting, the back of that. I think I'll add this on there. Some of these are double-sided, and that works pretty darn good. This is a pretty green. I hate it when both sides are a good piece of paper. It's like, what do I do? But when it's all said and done, you're good. Can't believe it's already time to start doing Christmas. It's like, oh my goodness, where did the summer go? I guess it went with us staying in the house. I guess it's where it went. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of this plaid. I like it. Let's see here. I think I'll do that. When this is all cut up, you just have little snippets of different papers, and it's just really pretty. Okay, let's see here. Might as well add that since it's just laying here. And it doesn't matter if you go off the side because you're going to be cutting them anyway. So, okay, that's looking pretty good. I think I'll add, a little bit more music. I like that long piece there. Let's use it. And why don't we put it right there? Looks like we got a double layer. Whoops. See, my fingers are stickier than the paper. Okay. That's not gonna stick. Let me see here. What else I've got over here? I've got this little piece of the door. Let's go ahead and use it. Well, it tore on my finger. It's okay. Go put that right there. And let's put this right here. Now let me see how that's looking. I need to put something right. I need to put a couple of things right there. Why don't we? I like this paper right here because I'm going to be using a lot of dark. So we're going to put that right there. And sometimes you'll have some edges that want to pop up. You can either tack them down now or tack them down when you cut them out and get ready to go. Now, depending on how much I cut these, how large I cut them, it will determine how many tags I get. I like large tags. I think they look better in your journals. It's more room to write on. So, okay, that is looking good. Now, some advice is to let this dry thoroughly, because if you don't, like I said, you're going to really get some sticky messes. So, find my cap. Oh, it probably rolled off. I'll get it in a minute. Okay, and before I turned on the camera, I did this side. So I've got a double side here. I've got this whole file folder ready to go. And I need to come back where it was folded and kind of glue some of those down that are sticking up. There we go. Okay, there she is. And I'm just gonna layer. I'm probably gonna have to put something, let me put something over that right there. Nope, don't like that. How about this little guy? Yeah, let's put him right here where it's overlapped, and then we'll put a piece of paper right there. I like this side better, so we're gonna go, and I'm just making a big mess with my fingers, so that's okay. There. Okay. There she is. And I will get a lot of tags out of this. So I'm glad you joined me, and I hope you learned something, and if you didn't, I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.